Hi Gemini, this is Teresa from Tarot by T, and I'm getting ready to do your reading for June. And I want to first ring the bells and call in some good energy for this reading. Create some sacred space. And I want to say also thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. And thank you for your comments. I really read it. I read all of them, and I appreciate your taking the time out to comment. And let's see what's coming up for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know about love for the month of June? Love and anything else important. Love and life. What is coming up for Gemini for the month of June? We have a full moon in Sagittarius in the month of June for Gemini. So that will affect your relationships. Relationships are coming to culmination. So you could either be ending a relationship or taking it to the next level. And Saturn is close to this moon, so it'll be a serious, whatever the outcome will be, it will last a long time. And Neptune is also involved, so make sure that you're seeing things clearly. And then we have a new moon in Cancer, which for you would fall in your income sector and your self-worth. So you have a new beginning, a new way of, you might be new beginnings in maybe a new way of bringing in income, or you might be valuing yourself more, taking care of yourself more. Because the second house is also the house of self-worth, self-esteem. So you might be working on that area as well. Valuing yourself. And asking, what am I worth? And getting paid what you're worth. Okay, so what does Gemini need to know about love this June? Love, relationship, and life in general. The Death card. The Three of Pentacles. This is great. The Emperor. The Five of Cups. The Star. The Four of Wands. The Eight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so with the Death card in the center, that doesn't mean death, by the way. I mean, not literal. It means a metaphorical. Things are changing. So you are in the process of transformation, where the Death card is getting rid of whatever's no longer working so that you can bring in the new. You're transforming. June is going to be a transformative month for you. And the Three of Pentacles is a card of success and recognition, possible promotion. So you're getting to be, it's a card of success, career success. And you have both things going on here. So the Emperor in the past, this is the basis of the problem, of the situation. The Emperor represents stability and leadership. So you're either dealing with someone who's a very strong male influence, very stable male influence in your life. If you're in a relationship, this is a person who you can really depend on. He's there for you. He's a hard worker. And he likes to build things. And he could be a little bit conservative. And sometimes when I look at this card, I see either an Aries, because I see the ram's head here, Capricorn, or Scorpio. I think of these three signs. Now, it may not necessarily be that you're dating any one of these types or involved with one of these types. But whoever it is, he's someone that you can really count on. He's not one of these fly-by-night type of guys. He might be a little conservative. He might even be a military person, so ex-military. He's just very disciplined, very organized, very regimented, He knows, he's very methodical. Knows how to get things done. When he says something, he does it. So if it doesn't represent a man, it could also represent, or a woman, depending on what the case, what your situation is. It could also represent qualities within you that you've been working really hard at trying to build something for yourself, whether you're trying to develop a relationship that leads to marriage, because you have the marriage card here, or whether you're trying to advance in your career, take on a more of a leadership role, where you're given more responsibility. So you might have been given a lot more responsibility in the past, and you're getting recognition in June for all that hard work. The Five of Cups this is in the recent past, and this influence is passing. This could be regretting certain things. So you may have, you might have been involved in a relationship that's kind of been a little bit shaky, and you're regretting certain decisions that you made in the past. So it might be someone that you really cared about, and you're feeling like things are just might be falling apart. And maybe you felt like, well, I should have handled this situation a little differently. I didn't handle this the right way. I should have handled it in a different way. Because there's regret with the Five of Cups. But it's not like the relationship is totally over, because you have the Two of Cups here. So you can salvage this relationship. So if you're in a relationship that's gone through a rocky time, you have the potential to save it. You just have to focus on what the positive instead of focusing on the negative. Instead of focusing on what this person's doing wrong, focus on everything that this person does that's wonderful. You know, maybe you feel like your partner is a little bit too conservative or too rigid, and you want to have more fun. Or maybe you broke a relationship and now you're having regrets and you wish you hadn't done it. But you have in the future here the Star card and the Four of Wands. So this means that if you have a dream or a wish that you want to achieve, you can have that. And maybe, the Four of Wands can be a marriage card. So if you're with someone and you're wanting to take the relationship to the next level, you're wanting to have a more stable relationship, you can have that. If it's a career situation, this is a card of stability. This is a card of victory and stability and celebration. So you are going to be celebrating your success, either in a relationship where you might even be committing in a marriage situation, having more of a commitment. Or it could be just even business, just career success and stability. Because the Star is making a dream real. Your only issue, and you have like all these eights are power cards. The Eight of Swords, though, you feel trapped in some situation. It's like you're afraid to take action. So fear is holding you back from claiming this success, whether it's in a relationship or career. It's like you're afraid to move out of something. You're afraid that your options are limited. So if you're not happy in a certain situation, you could just walk away. Don't be afraid to act. Don't be afraid to speak. You're not stuck. You're not, that's unusual for a Gemini to be afraid to speak up. But I feel like in some way you're feeling limited, or you're feeling trapped, like your options are limited. But they're really not. It's just your fears that are holding you back. So it's possible that you've achieved a certain amount of recognition, and maybe you're thinking, well, maybe I need to go somewhere else. Or this is, or this is as far as I can take it. You can take it further. Because I'm seeing, like with all these Pentacle cards, I'm almost seeing career in this reading more than romance. Although there is that romance where you're saving a relationship and you can turn it around where it becomes more stable. And you could even, wind up getting married to someone if you're not already married, if you're in a situation. Where at least, even if you're not married, more of a commitment. So the Eight of Pentacles, though, in your environment, you have been working, you might be thinking about changing your career in some way or going down a new path, like you're learning new things every day. and you might be developing your career along different lines. And so in the process, you're juggling. You're juggling two things. And that's typical of a Gemini, because you don't want to, you get bored. So you have to always have things going, multiple things going. And you enjoy that. But at some point, you're going to have to focus. So for now, it's just a temporary situation. This could also mean in a relationship that you might be dating two people, and you might have to decide to let one person go and then make more of a commitment to another person. And here you have the Queen of Swords at the end. The Queen of Swords can be an air sign. So that could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But it could also mean that you have to look carefully at your options and make your decisions based on fact, not so much emotion. So really look carefully and try to the Queen of Swords can be very difficult and judgmental, but she's always fair. She looks at things dispassionately, looks at the facts and makes a decision based on what's fair. So you have to do that in your situation. Maybe that will help you decide when you're juggling these things, which one to let go and which one to pick up and focus on. Because I think there's going to be a lot of opportunities coming in June for you to create more stability in your life. But that may involve juggling a little less and making more of a commitment to a certain path. So you have to really... the Queen of Swords can be tough because she's been hurt in the past, and she has she's hard to approach. She's hard to get close to. So she may keep people at a distance and may act very independent. Like, I don't need anyone, I want to do it all by myself. And this could be you even. Like, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be so independent. Don't feel like you have to do it all. I mean, there are people that are there for you, but you have to let them know what you need. So you don't have to be so isolated. You don't have to feel like, it's just me against the world. Because you have great cards with the Star and the Four of Wands. That's a wish fulfillment card. That's stability and success. You've been working really hard for this, and you're going to get your recognition in June. You're going to get your stability. And that could be, this person could be a big help to you, this Emperor. If it's a person in your life, it's someone you can really depend on. And if it's qualities within yourself, you're really getting your act together. You're learning how to be the executive of your life. You're learning how to be the CEO. And yeah, so if you've had some regrets, don't dwell on the past. Don't dwell on what you've lost and the decisions that you made that might not have been the wisest ones. Let it go. We all make mistakes in life. You just have to keep moving forward. And you'll just, rework things as they go along. You'll make it better. Everything's life is a work in progress. It's all about the journey. And you're on the right path. You've gone through a lot of change. So don't let fear hold you back from claiming what's due to you. Your recognition, your career success, your relationship success. Don't isolate. I think that Queen of Swords is, don't drop your guard a little bit. Let people get to know the real you. Let people see your vulnerability. It's okay to be vulnerable. We're all human. But I love that star. I love the star on the Four of Wands. That is a dream. You're working toward a dream, and you're gonna be achieving it. It's on its way. It's developing. I mean, the star is right now, it's in the ether. It's just kind of developing. But this is in the here and now. This is stability and success that's coming in June. So I'm not worried about you for June. So release the past, release your sorrows, and embrace the future. Your future success and recognition and stability. So that's my message for June, Gemini. And I wish you luck and success, and I will talk to you again in July. Okay, thank you.